Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. On today's episode, let's look at using custom shapes in Pages. So shapes are a basic part of Pages, but by using custom shapes, you can design shapes to wrap text around that you can't do in any other way. Let me show you. Now in Pages, to create a shape, you can go to the Shapes button in the toolbar here. You can create any one of these default shapes. But to create a custom shape, you go all the way to the bottom and you select this tool here. Now you're drawing. You've got this little pen here and you can draw shapes on the screen. So you can do that by clicking and creating a series of dots that you can connect to create your own custom shape. Now you can also create custom shapes that have curves in them. You do that by clicking and then holding, and then you can drag out the point for the curve there. Graphic artists who have drawn in vector programs before, like Illustrator and Flash, are used to this kind of thing, and you can create all sorts of cool curves. And then when you're done, you can actually go in and adjust any one of these curves here. So you can create pretty much any shape that you want. You can even delete some. Now shapes can be used to wrap text around them. So here I've got some sample text. I'll create a custom shape and just create something pretty simple here, and you can see that the text wraps around this shape. So here I've created a shape. I've changed it to give it a color fill and taken away the line border around it so you can see the shape. I've positioned my cursor here outside of that, so this shape is basically going to get in the way of the text. So when I paste text in place, you can see it will use the shape to follow it along. So that creates a kind of nice effect that you may be looking for in a layout. So here's another useful application of this. Say you take an image like the one of this lion here, and you decide it would be cool to wrap text around the lion and the ground below. So you position the line like that, but you can't easily use the background to wrap things around because it's not transparent, and using instant alpha may not work very well because the blue changes here. And so a better way to do it is to simply create your own shape. Now first thing we'll do is we'll take this and we'll send it to the background. So the line's now in the background. Then we're going to create a new unrelated object, the shape here, and we're going to follow the contour of the lion's head and the ground like that, and then complete it by going all the way around. So this is where text will not flow. Now we paste text into the main text box of this word processing document, and we can see the text does flow around the lion now. We'll complete the effect by selecting the shape again and turning off the stroke so it's invisible. Also, it's probably best to make this a two-column layout here. Makes more sense when it wraps around the lion. And now we can hide the layout there to see it a little bit better, what it will look like. This is particularly useful because you can select an image and you can set a mask, but you can only mask with a shape that's a predefined shape. You can't use a custom shape, so it's necessary to do this to wrap it around an object like the lion here on the ground. You can also, of course, put images and text inside of shapes, and you can do that with custom shapes as well. So you can define the area where the text is supposed to be rather than defining the area where the text is not supposed to be. And you could stick an image into a shape and then use a different border maybe to make the edges a little fuzzier and create a nice effect that way as well. So I hope you found this look at creating custom shapes in Pages useful. Till next time, this is Gary with MacMost Now. Want more video tutorials? Just go to MacMost.com, click on the videos link at the top of the page, and then you can view all of the hundreds of MacMost videos by category.